Hi, welcome back to Maria's Kitchen. I am so excited to be here with you today. I have a wonderful show for you, and it is a baked chile relleno. Now, this is a twist on the traditional deep fried chile rellenos that we normally do as Mexicans. So I'm going to show you a little more healthy version, actually easier. But I want to let you know that I roasted my green Anaheim chilies. So I also show in the video a can. You can use a can if you don't want to roast your own chilies, but I roasted mine, and there will be a link in the top corner for the video of that. And then also in the description area, there will be a link to a video of how to roast your own green chilies. So you know what? Let's get up and let's get into the kitchen, and I'm going to show you how to do this, and you're going to love it. The first thing you're going to need, of course, are going to be green chilies. And these are Anaheim chilies here, and they're not hot. Now, if you don't want to toast them and peel them, these are the ones I did already. You can actually buy them in a can. Right here, I'm showing you your other option. They're already roasted, peeled, and so they're ready to go. So either way, the next thing you're going to need is going to be a cup of some Monterey Jack cheese or mozzarella, but I'm using mozzarella today. You'll need some sticks, maybe about a cup of the COLBY Jack cheese and some more mozzarella or Monterey, whatever you choose. Black pepper, you'll need milk, 4 eggs, some baking powder, and you will need half a cup of flour. I want you to know that these 2 chilies are optional. You can put either a green salsa on the bottom or a red chili, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that later, but they're optional. You don't have to have these, but if you want them, I'll show you how to make them. So I just wanted to dump the can out to show you the chilies in the can and the chilies that I toasted. They're almost identical. See, they're already peeled and for you, and then there's the ones I did toasted. I am using an 8x8 glass pan, and I fully greased it already, and I'm setting it aside. So I'm going to show you how to fill the inside. You're going to open them up a little bit, and I'm going to put 2 kinds of cheese inside of them. I'm going to put the COLBY Jack, and I'm going to put the Monterey Jack. You know what? You can put as much cheese as you want. Okay, I've got 4 pieces in there, and you're just going to cover it the best you can, and then we're going to lift this up, and we're going to set it right here in the pan. And they don't have to be covered, just the best you can. That's perfect. And I have one already I did right here. We're going to pick it up and put it in there. And then I have one I already did here. And it's going to fit about 4 real snug. 4 is going to be perfect. Now I'm going to go to the mixer, and we're going to make the egg topping for the chile rellenos. And you're going to need 4 eggs, and you're going to need a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and you're going to need a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and right under about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, or a 1/4 teaspoon, whichever you choose. And you're going to need 1/2 cup of flour, a 1/3 cup of milk, and a cup of cheese of your choice. I'm using mozzarella. You can use Monterey Jack if you want. And that's it. I'm going to put the 4 eggs in there and the 1/3 cup of milk. And we're going to mix that with the mixer for a little bit. Now we're going to add the flour and the salt, pepper. Here's the flour. Now I'm going to add the pepper, salt, and the baking powder. It's done, and now I'm going to pour it over the chile rellenos. Now all we're going to do is pour it over the chilies in the greased pan, and we're going to bake it uncovered at 450 degrees for 15 minutes, and then we'll pull it out and top it with some cheese. So here it is. Look how beautiful and golden brown. I'm going to set it right there. It's right out of the oven. Now the next thing we're going to do is put the cheese on top, and we're going to let it sit here and melt, and then I'll come back and serve it. So just put the cheese all over. and it will melt on its own, and then we will be back. It's all done, and I cannot wait. So I hope to God it comes out perfect. The cheese is melted. I kind of scooted it on each side, and here it goes. Here it goes. Look at this. I'm gonna pull the cheese off. And I'm gonna eat it. A few pieces broke off, and I'm going to put it just like right on top of the piece. And now at this point you have a choice of adding your green sauce or your red sauce. I warmed up the red sauce, and this red sauce will be in the description area. You're going to want to just pour it over the top here. Ooh, I can't wait. And then you're going to put some sour cream on top, and that is going to be it. And you can garnish it with a few of the cilantro. And we are going to cut this. How beautiful is that? And it was a shortcut. We didn't have to. Shall I cut it? Ooh, look at all that cheese. And it came out perfect. Look at this. Oh, can you see all that egg? And look at the green chili. I'm gonna eat it. Thanks so much for spending time with me on the show. This was a shortcut chile relleno, and I'm gonna keep eating, and I'll be back with a scripture of the day. I want to encourage you today that God is always on the move, and He's always moving. God is always on the move, drawing us to Himself. God is moving even though everything seems like it's falling apart. It's actually falling into place. The things you think are blocking you, God is going to use for His glory. God will make a way. God hears your prayers. God is moving in ways you don't understand. God is moving right now. Be still. Allow Him to calm your heart. God is making things happen for you even when you don't see it. In our waiting, God is working and moving. Be still just for a moment so you can realize that help is on the way. In Isaiah 65:24, God says, "Before you call on me, I will answer you. You are mine and I am your God. I am moving on your behalf." God is fighting for you. God is on the move in mighty ways today. God is calling us to follow Him because He is on the move. On the move.